The NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series will go to Dover International Speedway in Delaware on Sunday, June 4th for the 2017 AAA 400 Drive For Autism. This race will be broadcast on Fox Sports 1. The AAA 400 Drive For Autism is the first of two NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series races to be held at the Dover International Speedway each season, and it was first run in 1969. It was a 300-lap race for 2 years before going to 500 laps in 1971, and it has been a 400-lap event ever since 1998. Dover International Speedway opened in 1969, and it's nicknamed the Monster Mile because it is exactly a mile long with banking of 24 degrees in the corners and 9 degrees down the straightaways. In 1994, it was switched from an asphalt track to a concrete track, and it races like a bigger track than it actually is. But there is not much room in the width of the track. If it is warm out, this track gets very slick going around Dover, and that can lead to a lot of cautions. Kevin Harvick started on the pole and led a race-high 117 laps, but fell back to 15th place to finish. The win went to Matt Kenseth last season, his first of the year, and he led 48 laps. Kyle Larson led 85 laps en route to a second-place finish, while Chase Elliott, Casey Kane, and Kurt Busch rounded out the top five. Busch's starting position of 9th was the highest among the top 5 finishers. No one starting in the top 5 finished higher than Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who finished 14th. The race was notable for an 18-car wreck that brought out the 11th caution of the day when Jimmie Johnson's car stalled out on a restart. There is just not a lot of room at Dover for something like that. The race was under a red flag for 11 minutes and 22 seconds, and Kenseth benefited as he took over the lead following the red flag. Jimmie Johnson and Bobby Allison lead the way with 5 wins in the Dover Spring Race, while Matt Kenseth joins Richard Petty and David Pearson with 3 wins each in this race. Before Matt Kenseth took the title last season, it was Jimmie Johnson winning in both 2015 and 2014. Tony Stewart took the title in 2013, while it was Jimmie Johnson again in 2012. Brad Keselowski has started this race 7 times, but he has never won, despite a stolid finishing average of 9.7, which is just ahead of Jimmie Johnson's 11.6. He finished 6th here last year, and he already has wins at Atlanta and Martinsville. He also holds the lap record at Dover from 2014. For our pick and prediction, we'll take the number 2 of Keselowski to win the Dover Spring Race, unless you want to go with Jimmie Johnson, which is completely understandable given his track record here in both the spring and fall Dover races.